Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Spears here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another tips and tricks video. This one's going to be a little bit different from the last one. It's going to be more of a narrative. I kind of go through certain settings and little controls and kind of just game mechanics that you guys might not be aware of. It will overall help you a lot in the long run. Some of these I just recently came to light for me, so I figured if I just found out about them and I have a couple of days put in on the game, then chances are you guys might not know. So I just want to share that with you. I also want to say thank you guys for showing so much love, subbing to the channel, dropping likes and commenting. Really means a lot to me. Lets me know that you guys like what I'm putting out and that I should continue to pursue this. Without further ado, here are the tips. Guys, for this next tip, it's kind of going to be a no-brainer. It's kind of just something that you probably didn't know. Obviously, you're going to want to have armor on, a helmet, and a vest. But something cool that a lot of people don't know about armor is it actually increases your backpack capacity. So as you can see, that little bar next to the 9mm 12 gauge ammo and the energy drink is my backpack capacity. As you can see, it's the light gray is like the available space. The white is how much I have in it. And as you can see, when I walk over this vest, it's saying if I pick the vest up, it will increase my backpack capacity by that much. So really, a level 1 backpack can have a lot more space as long as you're having a vest on. This does increase it for each level backpack. So it's definitely beneficial, obviously, to keeping yourself alive, but also being able to carry more loot. Alright, so my next two tips are going to have to deal with the gun. So basically, the first one is to hold your breath. So when you guys aim down the sights like this with a red dot, this is not the max zoom, I guess you could say. If you click the LB button or your left bumper, it will zoom you in and hold your breath. You see my red dot got much more steady, and it zooms it in slightly. As you can see in the bottom of my screen, I have the lungs and they're red right now. So once my lungs go red, I can't run anymore and I can't hold my breath. This applies for sniper rifles when steadying their shots. It will only zoom you in with the red dot and the holographic. It will not actually do it with the 4 times, 2 times, or 8 times. So, and another thing to note is if I'm moving left, right, straight, or forward, I cannot begin holding my breath. I have to remain still, start holding my breath, and then I can move and do whatever I need to do. Holding your breath with a red dot is not necessarily ideal in all cases, but you know, if you see someone sitting still at a distance, you know, you're going to want to try to hold your breath and try to get your shots as accurate as possible. Something else that's really cool, especially with the red dot, you can really only do this with the red dot, is say I think I see somebody over there on the beach and I want to scope it out. Instead of looking over and zooming in, it kind of clouds your field of view. Kind of look down, zoom in, and it gives you a much clearer field of view, and you'll have a higher chance of actually seeing them. And then if you do see them, you can kind of raise your red dot up, zoom it back down, and take the shots. The next thing I want to talk about deals with taking attachments off your gun. Some people may see this as a no-brainer. I didn't. For the longest time, I went down the line and clicked X over every attachment to actually drop them back into my inventory, which is super inefficient and would get me killed in a lot of cases when I was trying to take my attachments off to loot somebody's body, because you got to take them off and then put them back on. What you can actually do is if you press and hold X when you're over the weapon, it takes them all off at once and puts them back in your backpack. So just one more time, you just scroll over top of your weapon, press and hold X, and it will take the attachments right off your gun and put them back in your backpack. Just to touch back on my inventory management piece, where I said 5.56 takes up not nearly as much room as 7.62. Each ammo is a different size in real life, therefore it correlates into the game that each ammo kind of takes up a different amount of space. So as you can see here, I have 90 5.56. And as you can see, I only have 73 7.62. When I do scroll down on that 7.62, you see it does take up a considerably more amount of space. So when planning out your kind of loot and what guns you're going to take, it might be beneficial to take a 5.56 gun if you're better with it and it takes up less space in your backpack than, let's say, taking up a 7.62. For me, I had the choice to have an M16 or an AK. I prefer the AK over the M16. Therefore, I'm holding on to the 5.56 for later in game because I know I'm going to want to switch to a SCAR or an M4, but I'm also holding on to the 7.62 because I have 2 7.62 guns. But as you can see, it does take up a lot more space. The next piece is with bandages. If you guys have more than 2 or 3 more than 2 or 3 first aids. You kind of just want to get rid of your bandages, maybe keep like maybe 5, maybe 6, you know, in case you get nicked by the circle while you're running to the circle. As you can see here, I have no car, so I'm gonna have to kind of run the circle. A lot of people think, oh, I need to run with my gun out, you know, just in case you get shot at. If you guys press and hold Y, you'll actually take out your hands, and if you do that, you run considerably faster. It will help you reach the circle, and it helps a ton. Another thing for reaching the circle, I'm at full health right now. I don't plan on playing out this game, but if you do need to make it to the circle and you're kind of nervous that you don't want to take damage, if you pop a painkiller, it will actually increase your running speed. If you guys look down at my health bar right here, I not only have the little plus sign, which means that's going to heal me, but I also have the little guy running with 3 little lines behind him. That means I'm running faster. To attain this result, you can either take 1 painkiller or you have to take 2 energies. 2 energies will come out with the same result, but it not only will it help heal you while you're getting hit by the storm, but you'll also run a little bit faster. Again, going along with the looting system, as you can see here, we have the revolver and the 7.62 ammo. So let's say I want to grab the 7.62 ammo, but I don't want to just walk up to it and try to get it, because as you can see, it's kind of hard to get it right on the ammo and pick up only the ammo and not something else by accident. If you click the start button, you have a pickup vicinity on the left that replaces like where you'd be looting somebody's body, and you can simply scroll through and then just get the ammo and the 4 times, you know, just whatever you want rather than having to accidentally pick other things up.